Request for comment and information. Jesus Campos, Skin and Clothing Penetration Testimony by Shannon Alsbury. Where is it? Let's read the just asking questions assertion. Did Shannon Alsbury say in his testimony that he checked Campos and there was no penetration of the skin or his clothing? Counterpoint. You're making an assertion because you're posting this like it's easy to find. It wasn't. Shannon Alsbury's testimony is that Jesus Campos had no penetration of the skin organ when he was checked by him. That's the assertion. Stop phrasing it as a question. Go back to the comment and rephrase it with at least some sort of citation so I can find it. What sort of medical attention do you think Campos needed? What he's describing is a very minor wound. They would have flushed it clean if they even touched it, and that's about it. Did it set in over time, causing only a limp at first, but requiring a cane a couple of weeks later? Yeah, it could have. It depends on what it hits. You can have a minor injury hit something that'll cause a reflexive reaction in the leg that makes it to where it's hard to walk. It just interferes with you walking until it finishes healing. It also could have just been an inflammation response, too. Does he still have the leg today? Unless he got a massive infection, I'm pretty sure Campos still has his leg. But again, your just asking questions assertion was Shannon Alsbury said that Jesus Campos did not have a wound in his clothing or skin that he could see. Now, I haven't found any example of that anywhere. I'm pretty sure I won't. And this guy worked at the Mandalay Bay since the year 2001. The link's below in the description. So let's get on with it. When you type in Shannon Alsbury, Jesus Campos, skin and clothing, you don't find anything on image search. And when you do quotes just around their names, I can't find what you're alluding to. Now, if this was just to keep an idiot busy, you've succeeded, but I want you to look at how short the list is. So I will leave links to any of these, especially these image searches, that might be it. I mean, Free Speech Zone and other things. I'm sure the assertion comes from somewhere. But text-only lookups for the two names in skin and clothing and without skin and clothing, I don't get anything. But I'm going to show you what I got. These are the most likely hits. You want to look for both their names spelled out. Okay? All right. The Fit Report, page 28. This is the only assertion concerning checking for injuries. During a small break in gunfire, Shuck and Campos ran from their position back towards the center core. Engineer Shuck was checked for injuries by Engineer Alsbury, who arrived on the 32nd floor with armed Mandalay Bay officers. Doesn't mention Campos being checked. You can find some of these pages that have more than one link in them, or more than one mention, but most of them just mention him. Some of them are really, really nasty opinion pages that are going on and on about how they want some of these cops arrested or whatever and screaming tyranny and whatever. You can look through them, but the fact is the only page I found that even talks about an injury check with that guy's name associated was that he wasn't checking Campos. At the time some sort of shooting happens, most people don't realize how they're going to behave. Most people don't know. I didn't know. You do all sorts of things. People react in all sorts of ways. In the case of Campos, I'm not even sure he knew he'd been hit. He thought it was a pellet gun. I don't know. Now, the next thing is, he could be walking with a cane because he slipped and fell later. We don't know. It might even be the wrong leg. I mean, I don't know. But if you're going to have Shannon Alsbury, which has a LinkedIn profile, giving a testimony, that word is a trigger word. And if you're going to make that assertion, instead of being just a question, you might want to include a link. Because as you can tell, just bringing up their names and saying there was some sort of, check for an injury didn't bring up squat. Now, I'm sure that you do have a source for this, and you'll post it below. Okay? Okay. So, really, that's about it. There's not much else to do here. I'll include every link that even vaguely mentions it, and if I find the answer to this, I will post it in an update. But if you're going to post that kind of stuff, first of all, first thing you have to do, the person who posted that link, is you have to go through and edit that you're making an assertion or that you're asking me to look this up. Don't make it vague. Next, you've had a habit of posting snipe comments, drive-by comments for the last few days. I'm getting a little fed up. And really, that's all there is to it. I need a citation, comment, or confirmation. Otherwise, this is a dead meme. And no, I didn't look on YouTube. I want to find an assertion from outside. YouTube is not the origin story for most of these stories. Now, if there's a YouTube video where this guy's talking and he says these things, that's great. You didn't include a link? You didn't mention it? Oh, everybody knows that. I'm sorry, but not telling me where I'm supposed to find something to comment on, if you're really just asking a question, that's a tactic. Don't do that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.